It had been just another glorious day on the set of my critically acclaimed show, Bound by Law. No escape. My star was rising fast. But then it all ended with a freak accident. That failed jumper's death could have been career-ending for me. But luckily, my agent was well connected. He made a single call to Ultor. They buried my mistake and hooked me up with Mayhem. I've been Persephone's PR man ever since. If you hear about innocent casualties, I say to you, just remember the price of protecting our children. Have a city blown to hell? That's just job creation, babe. Trust me, I'm Hollywood, the face of Mayhem.
Why did I join Mayhem? You have to ask. When Legion attacked my fleet, the Admiral called us back to Norfolk. Tactical retreat, he said. It's bullshit. The man can tell himself whatever lets him sleep at night. But me, I know better. I was there, in the ship, when Legion reared its ugly ass head. A few thousand of my buddies are sleeping with the fishes now. And there's no way on God's green earth I'm letting Legion get away with that.
Rio de Janeiro, pirate capital of the world. I was a legend there. I had all the best toys, and if you wanted something stolen, you came to me. So why did I join Mayhem? I got hired to steal something not even Legion could get at. I didn't care why, as long as the money was right. Turned out it wasn't a heist. It was a job interview. And Persephone liked what she saw. I decided to stick around. Every day brings something new. And I like the toys here even better.
As an immunologist, I was a hunter, tracking the sources of disease. Then a man-made plague hit Mumbai, spreading like wildfire across the subcontinent. Somehow, the madman of Legion infused a virus with the unholy power of dark matter. So I stole their medical technology, but there was just too little of it. And I had a nation to heal. Then came an offer that may one day help me capture all the Legion medicine I need. I do not trust Persephone, but I will risk anything to avenge my country and cure my people.
There's nothing wrong with cheering for your favorite team. Especially against a team like Legion. Especially when they come into your house and fuck up your shit and play with your fucking action figures! Mayhem wanted me because of my enthusiasm. I knew how to get a crowd going and keep things moving in the right direction. And now, even though I cheer for a different team, it feels just like home.
I killed my Oyabun, yes. But when the Yakuza was infected by the Ministry of Greed, it was my duty to purge everything they had tainted. Persephone understands the depths I will go to save the honor and traditions of my house. It was a risk inviting me to join Mayhem, but she needed an agent capable of doing what needs to be done, regardless of where that leads.
My mother always said if you want to do your best, you must look your best. And while I always tried to please her, I was my father's daughter as well. So when Legion came looking for my father's work, I couldn't let them succeed. After we escaped, my family was offered government protection. I took a different path. Now I can protect everyone and everything I love. And don't worry, Mother. I'll do it in style.
Why did I join Mayhem? Seriously? You ask a question like that, I'm sure you get all kinds of answers, huh? Fighting the good fight, getting revenge, redeeming some past crime, trying to unlock a mysterious past, or secure some brighter future, maybe even chasing some fame. I bet you get all sorts of answers. Yeah, well, sorry to say, I'm just not that complicated. When you're built like a brick shithouse and all you care about is fucking and fighting, and then something comes along like Devil's Night? What the hell else are you supposed to do?
Who was I before this? When you are as big as I am, everyone assumes you are just a mindless brute. But my knowledge of strategy, tactics, is where I stood out as a soldier. And I was a soldier for Mother Russia first and foremost. Our government fell on Devil's Night, but our people fought back. A new revolution, and my country became stronger than ever. Stronger even than me. So I volunteered for an experiment to turn a mere soldier into Russia's greatest protector, the Cold Warrior.
I never thought unifying Stillwater was impossible. The Vice Kings, West Side Rollers, and Los Carnales had been fighting for years, but I knew I had what it took to get the job done. We all wanted the same things, and we had a better chance at getting them if we worked together. Figured making them a deal was worth a shot. And I was right. Life was good. We had it all. Nobody was making us scared to walk the streets. But on Devil's Night, the Ministry of Gluttony invaded. Probably thought we were easy targets. Instead, they ran right into a united front. Legion had no idea what hit them. Turns out Persephone remembered me when she decided to start saving the world. Guess I made an impression. And hey, I'm always looking to grow my brand.
Trust. That's all I ever asked for. All I ever wanted. From anyone. That's how the world works. We have to trust each other. Things break when trust is lost. My whole family has served this country. From the Big Split to Desert Storm. America is in my blood. I trusted America. I trusted the Corps. I'm gonna hunt down every last one of those motherfuckers I trained. Everybody I put into Legion's hands. I'm gonna make Legion pay. And you can trust me on that.
I was an agent in Mayhem in a previous life. Sent to search for survivors after the attacks on Devil's Night. But I only found death. Dying was not easy for me. Even if you do everything perfectly, one day your body will fail and the abyss will swallow you. Second chances are not nature's way, but there are some things that even nature cannot control. Whoever or whatever it was, they delivered me into this life and granted me a higher form. This body is no longer under nature's control.
Okay, you want to know how I got into Mayhem? Why not? When you've hacked every government agency by the age of 14, it's hard to keep finding new challenges in life. When they finally caught me a couple years later, they wanted to lock me away forever. That didn't last long. Turns out the FBI thought putting my talents to use for them instead of against them was a better idea. Can't say I disagree. After all, building complex weapons was a breeze, and I could hack just about anything on the planet. Still, being a government spook just wasn't thrilling enough. I mean, they never let me out in the field where all the action was. So I found something a hell of a lot better.
Ever been in a coma? Imagine the worst night of your life, playing on loop. One night your soul's finest, serving and protecting the people. Next thing you know, Joe Shitbag and his merry band of fuckwits show up. So you do your job. But then, of course, your job gets harder. They send in Joe Shitbag's big brother. And maybe you get a little too enthusiastic, because maybe you don't understand just how flammable dark matter is. And poof. A year of your life goes up in smoke. You wake up to find they've replaced you with a machine. Some call it progress. I call it bullshit. Good to know there's people out there who agree with me. Now I'm locked, loaded, and ready for revenge. You know, just as soon as they take out my catheter.
They say that every woman has a story. I have millions. The problem is knowing which ones to tell. My past is no less shrouded than my face. That's how I prefer it. For others not to know whether I'm smiling or crying. But these days, I do little of either. And few of the stories I choose to tell are true. Someday, people will know why I fight. But for now, my secrets are safe with Persephone. The only woman I've ever met who has more stories than I do.